The chirp of birds around Inferno tells a lovely story, but the story of violence will follow. Exists in Broland with smoke grenades creeping in to a flanking position. Problem is, NiP will still have a humongous range advantage. And they've got 3 people at the back of the B bomb site, so if they see these plays in CT, it's going to be target practice, although Rez will get shot in the head straight away. Now they need to converge and use their numbers advantage because Rez is just popping them like grapes one by one. The rest not showing just yet. Now they explode these NiP players on the site. The trades are there, and so is the round for Ninjas in Pajamas. JW gets bell rung top mid through the smoke. Rez holding on to the banana position. Lekro taken down, trying to...
That doesn't surprise me somehow.
I have about 20 in my inventory.
Flash through the smoke, not much else to do. Rez in the elevated position, good for 1, and there's ytbusinesscsgo coming in, and Broland's trying to find himself the next one. But of course, Rez just has to hide at this point, so that Broland's just locked on his 30 seconds to go, and they have to try to wrap this A bomb site. Rotation starts to move in from the likes of Get Right on Speedway, and also Rez from B. Lekro will get 1. Now Dennis, if he needs to get a couple frags here. Get Right, can he create some distraction? Yes, he can. They are worried about that flank slightly, but still, quick flick comes in, removes the head of Dennis, and the bomb will be planted in the nick of time. And we'll see now if Rez and Get Right from B can do much, but no, it looks like they'll get denied, and quick incendiary to at least get 1 kill there, perhaps. Force Broland out of his position, but there's some covering fire, so Get Right can't do that.
Back on the buy, both sides. 5 AKs for Fnatic. Trying to move up banana, but they are subject to the superior utility of Ninjas in Pajamas. Forest, he may have just exposed his shoulder. Crims continues to go for, spots the player by the library area, but he's traded by Forest. Twist now, he's gone beyond the smoke as a teammate tried to previously.
JW just sits in that smoke. It's pretty scary. Rez has no idea that he's right there. Now he sees him. Ooh, he takes him down as well. And now it's just down to Broland, and there's a smoke which will half obscure his position towards Library. Still finds the frag, though, the continuation spray. But Lekro, he's got the AWP, he can't quite find the frag. The last bullet does it for Broland.
Oh, the Deagle doing damage, but oh, there's the first frag. Rez trying to follow up with a bonus grenade, and he gets 2 frags out of it. Get Right creeping for support. But Rez will get the 3rd kill as well. Not the start you wanted. You really can't afford to be reset again, Fnatic. And Rez collects AWP out of that, just what he needs when he starts with a pistol, and he's half health. Crim's on fire now. There is a flashbang from a teammate, and he's given his team a chance to win the round.
Yeah, good smoke on CT. Has to avoid the spray. This can be difficult. Oh, he jumps up on the top of first oranges, picks up Lekro, and all of a sudden Crim's nades come in. How many nades do they even have? That's the very last one. Now they have to push in with this, and Crims misses the shot. Can he make it work? Oh dear, this is, oh no, oh, it's awkward. Is there time? It's very close, but it looks like Forest will have it.
That's got to be really annoying for Fnatic. And Fnatic have been reset once again. Worst case scenario, as we may see a dominant half from Ninjas in Pajamas at this rate. Only Kevlar for Crims in the 4 versus 5 for Fnatic. Flames all over banana.
Forest dropping down into the pit. He's one of the most iconic pit players in the business, but this round will not be his. As he'll get taken down, and they can't hit the shots as the cross is made. And NiP have to consider, well, they really need to think about saving here now. They've got the AWP to protect, and a very respectable scoreline in this first half as they pick up their 3rd round.
You can slowly see the risk increasing for Ninjas in Pajamas. Lekro forced back into the arch position and back yet further. So the denial of information has been successful so far for Fnatic.
Push coming in towards the arch side as they want to go for the wrap, but it's being defended well here. There's 4 players ready to respond, and it's frag after frag. Blue all over the place in the kill tracker as NiP find great success in defending this one. Crim's trying to find his way back out, almost as though he wants to go back home where everything is peaceful and lovely. But no, 9-6 for NiP, taking the last round.
Jumping past the angle, and the bomb is down. That really makes things awkward and encourages the rotation, which is coming in, but will it come in fast enough? JW cannot get around the corner to safely reload his weapon, but Crims is here, quickly exposing himself to 2 players, almost killing both of them. The bomb's down on the floor again, leaving Twist as the last man standing for Fnatic. There's a quick shot, leaving Get Right. Top mid. Now Twist doesn't know where he is. Get Right waiting for an overextension or a reload, something, some kind of sound cue. He's managed to go past while Twist isn't looking. So now the question is, where is Twist? Questions for both players. Does Get Right go towards B? No, he's going to rotate. Plant towards A. Twist will hear the beeps. Get Right going back towards Library. A one tap for Twist. And there is round number 7 for Fnatic. This needs to be it. This is the retake smoke I was talking about, which lands perfectly. You line it up with a pipe on the wall above the site, above and behind the site. The bounces just like that. That is a clean smoke. The consistent one. Pushing through is Lekro, but this is just running into the Gatling gun. It is the Last Samurai, in Ninjas in Pajamas, the Tom Cruise. Of course, the Last Samurai is the white guy. And Rez will just have to hold on to his AK-47, so outmaneuvered. All right then, that's a nice entry from Rez with some support by Forest. Molotovs around the site, exist above them. Oh, that was so much damage with that spray. But 2 versus 4, you won't know that damage was done.
The chickens are really annoying though, because like, if you're like walking in the apartments.
There is a flash in that boiler position, and a second one. And now they start to stream out. One tag through the corner of the wall, some support from JW who falls back.
But only Crims is there. There's a nice setup for a smoke. Oh, he gets annihilated by the orb there. Lekro holds the angle. And if he into the bomb site, this is looking like a really good situation for the Ninjas as they are up against CT retake here. Exist though, he's found himself in forward position. Doesn't let Get Right reposition in towards the back of the bomb site. Exist is posing quite a problem. Is there any grenades here to deal with this? I don't think that there is anything left in the utility bag here for NiP, but still, it's going to be Rez doing some damage, eventually traded out in this trade after trade.
So these rounds continue to rise in importance. Forest.
What?
What in the blazes was that?
That's some pretty good rounds to secure a strong economy. Brian gets some very solid damage, but he will go down. Twist still alive with the AWP. He's the most important player. That's it. No utility left. Oh, trade comes in. That's nicely done by Dennis. Very quick. Twist looking for the boost there behind the smoke. And Dennis looking for the wrap here. So the B split. Grim's on a very good angle though around the pillar, and he's going to annihilate Dennis. Dink's coming in towards Twist though. Oh, another Dink coming in onto Twist. How much damage can he do? Absolutely nothing. Rez taking him out from the back. Really good push in construction from him. Get Right defending from the side as well. Again, they have no utility to defend this bomb site. No smokes to plant on that CT area, and Exist is going to have to make this work. Can't do it. Rez picks him off. Is this going to be it? Yes, it will be. Nicely finished off by Rez. 16-13. A very competitive game of Inferno there from both teams.
Yes, it is. And Dennis will fall back. He'll try to. He has to hug the bin. The bin is his best friend now as the bomb has gone down. Nice support from his teammates. Rez in the back and Dennis in the front. Dennis down in the front, now Rez in the back again. The time goes low enough. That would be a great play. But Fnatic, they got to be careful here. It feels like they're just trying to get a pick. If they don't get one, there's not much for them to be able to do here. Nice smoke coming in though to try to plant.
They would love to clear the site though. The first buy round for them. Rez with a very aggressive play through the smoke by the fountain position. A joy to be able to hold this. Can he get a second frag though? He's got support from his teammate as well. Holding down the playground position, that means he can focus on his choke point. He's still around the fountain, maybe wanting to reload now. He has to because he's got no bullets, and JW will finally take him down. But as we can see, the CTs are very much advanced on NiP. Dennis around the corner here, taken out with ease by JW, but will he expect a player towards the playground? He won't. Caught on a reload by Get Right. Now what can the rest of Fnatic do? 3 players around a B bomb site. They know worst case scenario. They're in a 3 versus 2, looking to execute, but caught off guard. And Lekro getting taken down towards the site, gives the site to Fnatic.
The older generation looking to prove their experience against their ex-teammate and the new bloods. Roland, speaking of which, what it is, and Forest will survive, losing a single point.
Exists, spots the player early. Continues to peek with the flash. He's positioned. It's hard to rotate out of connector back towards the toilets, which may keep them stuck there for a while. But I have concern for the likes of Lekro and Forest with those rifles. But Lekro will bait his teammate and trade. And now the last 2 rifles will... They're in a 2 versus 2. Forest has a kit actually, so this is actually doable. But they won't get any of the final 2 frags. JW with a 2-man spray down more or less.
Set piece coming in.
4 people up that short B position around the smokes. The spray will be good enough to take Lekro out, and the rest of NiP on the B bomb site will soon follow. Now they can buy a fair amount like the season.
Yep. Throwing up the nades. Broadline will go down. It could start there from Dennis. And that's like one of the first rounds we're going to see NiP with a quick advantage, but quickly taken away by Twist. Aggressive towards Rez's position by the bench. Now he's going to try to push even closer. Will he go past the smoke? Yes, he will. And into the AWP he'll go. JW's going to move out there, and Dennis with a third kill on the AWP. So life is looking really easy here for NiP at this point. Nicely done by GetRight. Now it just exists, his former teammate. Dennis is in position. Now Exist has been spotted. That's a great frag though. What else can he do? Oh, there's the other AWP. So
maybe they'll try to catch a player jump peeking. GetRight though, charging forward with the CZ. And some spray from Exist. Not really working for NiP, but then was it ever going to? Taken out. 3 players left. Do you wonder how far he can go? Not so far.
Okay. At least, as Dennis will make himself. Right? And finally, he will make his way over there for that plant. And the T's will be trying to trade out against these CTs. Not going too well so far, though. 5 versus 3 here.
There is some position, though, for the counter-terrorists of Fnatic. Catching GetRight on the reload. Didn't know how close they were going to be. Now, I don't know if there was a kit on Twist, but if not, they need to get on this bomb quickly. That's one way to do it, by taking everybody out.
By just not peeking. It's not just you dying. There is a huge series of implications that follow it. And here goes the push. And, oh, well, it looks like you can't deny NiP this time. The Eagles raining in, and destruction will be had. The Lords of Destruction.
Exist and Twist. What do? Take one in the face, apparently. And
side, that was a big opportunity for both. Broadline, though, will take initiative towards long as JW puts his attention back towards Toilets. Another miss coming in from him as he has to fall back onto the bomb site. And now he just had to chill on A. And, oh, Exist.
Coming, a goodbye. But may feel like a cavern if they lose this round. That's not a good start. Brodan taken out. JW missing his shot, unable to respond properly. There's a flash, doesn't do the job, and there is a response frag. But again, getting back into the toilets area from that position, and connector even more so, not so easy. Rez with a 2K, fast-moving round so far.
As they go together and looking to split onto the B bomb site. Crims wants to get ahead of the split. Will catch Rez. Not expecting the push on short. It's a good play from Crims, but he can't get into cover in time. But as he made it easy enough for Twist. No bombers on the site, however. And there we go. Ooh, GetRight.
And again, for NiP, it's about identifying the biggest threat, neutralizing it, and then going on. Well, how about that?
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's nice to attack the connector position from the high ground and the low ground at the same time.
JW with a difficult shot there, scoping in only once, and still hits it. Very nicely done. 4 versus 4 as we get a trade towards Toilets.
Does allow the T's to threaten at least to get close to the site. And as we can see, Fnatic are in retake territory. That's a perfectly timed grenade though, so it shows they could be expectant, but GetRight continues to be on a heater. So important for his team. Needs to tie the score once again. Crims trying to hold down the water position. Traded immediately by Lekro, leaving Twist now as GW falls on the low ground. Now there's a very important frag for him. That should have been guaranteed for Dennis. Rez in the red. No more grenades for Twist. Bomb planted. Does he dare try to get off the site, especially with that AWP? Probably not. Watching the low ground while Lekro watches the balcony. Twist last spotted here. Walking out with an off angle for Lekro. That will be enough, and the score is tied again. But
in trouble.
I like that he didn't go for an instant repick though, because I feel like maybe in the past he would have, but he's trying to play safer, especially at such a crucial time. But he was still outmaneuvered and he paid for it. And maybe reading that Fnatic will send people towards the A site with JW caught so close, they start to push towards B. Twist almost getting a second kill there. He's still got to exist by the, never mind, he's taken out by Forest up close. He's got a bomb Forest. And it looks like NiP are going to match point, and This is a very strong position for Brolan, a young lad for Fnatic. Can he avoid the AWP of Forest? He can, and get right on 12 HP, and he can't clutch it. Brolan with a 3K, making it look easy, a formality, picking up the AWP as well. That is not what I was expecting. Sees that one player again, but there are 3 players, so it seems Forest will hold an angle while 2 of them walk up. Information shown and hidden at the same time. There's the burst. 2 players exist, rotating towards the stairs. But look at the position Brolan's put himself in. Catching Lekro off guard, and there's Exist taking advantage of that distraction. The bomb's been dropped now, down to a 3-on-3. NiP have to win this round to take this to overtime. We have a boost from Fnatic just out of sight for Forest, but now it's been revealed with the frag onto Get Right.
Forest with a re-smoke there, try to guarantee himself a flan. Make it an unusual spot just so he can make sure that he gets it down. That's holding from Bank. MP9 Famas and M4 are not necessarily an ideal combo, but they'll try to make it work here. Is Forest, who's forwards with that AWP. Now it's down to him. He misses the shot, and he's going to be crunched in on by Crims. 16-14. Fnatic. I don't believe it. NiP, I thought they absolutely had this one, but Fnatic will win the match. And you got to feel bad for Get Right. He's been playing so well, and yet, unfortunately for him and for NiP, they will lose this game against Fnatic.